What if we told you that one of the secrets to playing your best golf comes from a Roman philosopher who lived 2,000 years ago, long before the game was even invented? Welcome back to Bite-Sized Golf Wisdom, the channel where we sharpen your mental game. Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of Seneca and how his teachings on expectations can transform your performance on the course. Golf is a unique and often maddening sport. It is one of the few games where you can do everything perfectly right and still get a terrible result. You can stripe a drive down the middle, only to find it sitting in an old divot. You can read a putt flawlessly, watch it track right to the hole, and then see it horseshoe out at the last second. And we've all been there. You're playing the round of your life, and then out of nowhere, it all starts to unravel on the back nine. This feeling of injustice, of reality not cooperating with our plans, is something Seneca understood deeply. His message was simple yet profound. The wise man has no expectations. Now, this isn't about being pessimistic or negative. It's not about believing you're going to fail. It's about a powerful realization. Reality doesn't owe you anything. The golf course doesn't owe you a good score just because you've been practicing. This brings us to the trap of expectations. How many times have you stepped onto the first tee thinking, today's the day I shoot my personal best? Or you expect every drive to be a fairway finder, every iron to hit the green. You expect the golf gods to finally be on your side. Loading up on demands only leads to frustration and disappointment, not success. Expectations create pressure. And what does pressure do to a golfer? It tightens the grip, it rushes the tempo of your swing, it clouds your decision-making. You start thinking about the score instead of the shot. You start worrying about what might go wrong instead of focusing on what you need to do right. Seneca wasn't telling us to stop caring about the game or to stop wanting to improve. His point was far more subtle and powerful. Don't attach your happiness and your peace of mind to things that are outside of your control. Let's break this down for golf. What do you actually control on the course? You control your pre-shot routine. You control your club selection and your target. You control the effort you put into every swing. And most importantly, you control your attitude and how you react to whatever happens. Now, what don't you control? You don't control a sudden gust of wind that knocks your ball offline. You don't control the firmness of the greens or a weird bounce off a sprinkler head. You definitely don't control the final outcome of every single shot. The moment you release your attachment to those outcomes, you free yourself, you free your mind, and you free your swing. This leads to a core Stoic principle: building resilience by embracing uncertainty. Seneca advised preparing not for one specific perfect outcome, but for all possibilities. He taught us to expect the unexpected. In golf, this means accepting the reality of the game before you even tee off. You will hit a shot into a bunker. You will find yourself in a tricky lie behind a tree. You will have days where your swing just feels off and nothing seems to go your way. The typical golfer reacts to these moments with emotion, anger, frustration, self-pity. But the Stoic golfer responds with calm presence. They don't see a bad break as a disaster. They see it as the next puzzle to solve. There's another great saying that fits perfectly here. Instead of wishing it were easier, become stronger. The more you practice accepting the inherent uncertainty of golf, the more mentally tough and resilient you become. And in a game of inches and fine margins, resilience is one of the greatest competitive advantages you can have. So this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually apply it when we're out there on the course? Here are 3 practical on-course ways to bring this Stoic resilience to your game. First, create a pre-round acceptance ritual. Before you even hit your first shot, take a moment. You can do this in the car, on the range, or on the first tee. Say to yourself, either out loud or in your head, today anything can happen, and I'm ready to handle it. This simple statement shifts your mindset from one of demanding expectation to one of calm readiness. You're not hoping for a perfect day. You're preparing to manage an imperfect one. Second, practice one-shot focus. Your final score doesn't exist yet. The triple bogey you made on the last hole is in the past. The only thing that is real is the shot right in front of you. Commit fully to your process for this single shot, your routine, your target, your swing thought. Forget about the number on the scorecard. The score is a result of a collection of well-executed shots, so focus on the process, not the outcome. Third, cultivate curiosity over judgment. When a shot goes wrong, your immediate instinct might be to judge yourself. This always happens to me, or why can't I ever hit that shot? Or the classic why me? This judgmental thinking closes your mind and fuels negative emotions. Instead, try to get curious. Say to yourself, interesting. The ball went left. I wonder why. Or, after finding your ball in a bad spot, okay, what's the best move from here? Curiosity opens up possibilities and keeps you in a problem-solving mindset. Judgment just shuts you down. So we return to Seneca's powerful phrase, the wise person expects nothing. When he said this, he wasn't asking us to become emotionless robots on the golf course. He was pointing us toward a profound sense of freedom. Freedom from the frustration of a missed putt. Freedom from the disappointment of a bad hole. Freedom from the exhausting mental effort of trying to control things that are, and always will be, uncontrollable. In golf, this freedom is the soil in which true confidence grows. Not the loud, arrogant kind of confidence, but a quiet, unshakable inner belief. It's the kind of confidence that says, I don't know how this round will go. I don't know what bounces I'll get or how the putts will drop. But whatever happens, I'm ready. I can handle it. And here's the great irony. When you stop desperately needing a certain result, when you let go of that attachment to a specific score, you often begin to play your best and most enjoyable golf. You're relaxed, you're present, and you're playing the game instead of letting the game play you. So the next time you step onto the course, I want you to remember Seneca's wisdom. Take a deep breath and let go of your expectations for the day. Embrace the beautiful uncertainty of the game. And trust in your ability to respond to whatever comes your way with resilience, patience, and a clear mind. When you do this, you'll not only find that your scores start to improve, but you'll also discover a much deeper and more lasting enjoyment of the game itself. If you found this helpful for your mental game, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and click the link in the description for Seneca's book on expectations.